BagFuel, baby.
How did you and
it was-
Raekwon really finally squash y'all beef?
What you going back from the movie? From the
No,
from
I'm
the
just
from
talking
the
about
from the
period.
room?
Because
you
you
know
know
the movie.
we wasn't there. The
Let me tell you
movie
something
be
from the-
bullshit. The movie be bullshit.
And that's why me and Ray never had no mas. We never had no mas. We never had no beef.
See,
It wasn't beef. That's what I'm saying. That's what I was about to ask you. It wasn't beef, man. It was just. And don't get me wrong. I'm glad that RZA did the Hulu shit because it brought us a lot of eyeballs on us
Yeah.
for the kids and all that. You know what I mean? And the newer generation and shit like that. But Hollywood, the way they go ahead and script they shit, especially they ain't even really checking with me to know my background. You know what I mean? Like, yo, what the Phil Tone was doing back then and this and that and the third. You just go ahead and you just, get to whatever's gonna complete whatever they got going on and
But
shit.
from a perspective as watching it as a viewer, not to know the history, I think they gave your character one of the most depth aside from RZA, going through the family situation. You could correct me if you don't like it, the complete portrayal.
Right.
I was like, oh shit, this is ill. I felt
saw
like
you
I was
as a family
connected to
man.
you differently. But
Yeah.
that's your life though. You could tell me.
Listen, I got a Tony Stark story. You know what I mean? So it's like, I never seen it. I never seen the Hulu shit. Never seen that. I'll tell you the truth, because I didn't, you work it back, like this and that and the third. But it was like, it's more or less, no, that's not my story. This is my story. Like, you know what I mean? Let me tell my shit. And I never got a chance with the writer on the phone to get ahead and let her know, even though all them seasons like that, like I told her one time, and you know me, I'm going in depth. And I had to catch myself like, hold on, I'm saying too much shit. You know what I mean? Like, these motherfuckers might be police. You know what I mean? And I'm telling the lady, like, yo, how I know you was you? Like, you know what I'm saying? And she said, nah, you can trust me, this and that and the third. But anyway, long story short, they never circled back or whatever. And even the shit I told them in the beginning was like, I ain't, from what I'm hearing, it wasn't never, the word get back to you and shit. So I never watched it, bro. I never watched, and the RZA know I never watched it. I'm not shooting it down.
No.
But it's just like, yo, I want to, listen, if I'm gonna see me on television or whatever, you doing my shit, it gotta come from out of my mouth, bro. Not what somebody think happened and this and that. I'm a stick-up kid first. You know what I mean? And you ain't getting not one stick up in there if that's the case. You see what I'm saying? So I'm just saying though, like, all the other shit is cool and this and that.
As watching it, they made you look like a real nigga. No, I'm just saying that.
Right. No, I heard
out of all the characters, let's just take RZA out of it because that's his story.
Yeah.
You got the way they did your character. I was like, I didn't know you was diabetic.
Oh, yeah,
I didn't know what you was going through with your family, what you was going through with your moms, your brothers. Like, they gave a lot of
That's all I got is you
detail.
right there. Yeah.
So for you to be like, you don't feel like they gave enough, that's really...
No, I don't know. I didn't see it.
he didn't see it.
Yeah, I ain't see it.
There's a lot they gave in terms of your story, like how you held everything down from the street level, getting your... They didn't show no stick-ups, but they showed you getting to work, though.
Right. All right, cool.
Yeah. They showed you. They didn't make you look like a sucker. You was busting your gun, bro.
Right.
That's why he asked you, because the beginning of the episode is you.
I heard about the episode. That was like the first episode.
That's why I had to ask.
They did not make you.
But it was one of my other brothers that we went through a certain situation like that or whatever. That's in the family.
Gotcha.
Somewhere in the family, but it wasn't Raekwon. It wasn't Ray.
Gotcha.
It wasn't Ray.
It wasn't Raekwon.
Yeah, but they did justice from just an observer.
Right.
It connected. I said, oh, that's how he got the name Tony. This is how it is. Oh, this is what he was going through. This is why he had to cover his face. All of that.
Right.
But that's, at the end of the day, we never look at it as that's your story.
Right.
I didn't look at it like that.
Right, nah, exactly. I mean, TV is TV, bro. They do what they want to do. You know what I mean? And they just do it. Like, and I'm like, yo, that's it. You know what I mean? All right, cool. I ain't had to look at it. Like, you know what I mean?